up, everybody? Today's May 12th. It's a windy afternoon. I'm going to try for some freshwater panfish, stripers, whatever I can get out here in the Mullica. Haven't made a video in a while. Been busy with the family stuff, work stuff, kids sports. So just like a lot of you, you wish you can get out on the water, and you have to try to get out when you can. So today's one of those windy days, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. So we'll see how we do. All right, stay tuned. Alright guys, well, we made it. It's definitely a little sporty out here on the river. Doesn't seem like it. You're probably going to hear a lot of wind noise in the background on the camera, but it's probably gusting a good 20 to 25. Definitely not the best kayak weather, but like I said, I just wanted to get out and go fishing just like a lot of you guys do. So I found a little cove where I'm going to try to just duck out of the wind a little bit here. I'm using a very simple rig, so I will show you what I'm using. It's an ultralight setup, 4-pound test. I'm just using a simple white grub on, I believe that is a 1/32 ounce jig head. All right, nothing fancy, with a bobber, a float that goes up to a bobber stop. All right, I do have another video that shows you how to make them. It's low tide right now, so I really only have this thing set down about 12 inches. The goal is to maybe catch some crappie, yellow perch, a pickerel, anything that'll bite up here. I can't be too picky today. The weather's not cooperating, so we'll see how we do. All right, stay tuned. Try again. Cast over here by this sunken piling. One of the day. Second cast on the white jig. This one's definitely been caught before. I'll show you guys a little bit about this. So this is a crappie. You can see his mouth right there. He's definitely got some holes in it, but he's a nice one. Like I said, all I'm doing is just letting the bobber kind of do the work and move along with the current, casting around the structure, and he just took the bobber right down. You don't even need live bait. Off you go. So if you guys are wondering how I'm staying stationary out here, by the way, I have an anchor. It's just a 4-prong grapple anchor, nothing heavy, real small one. I think it might be 3 pounds or even less, tied to a simple rope. And then I have a trolley system right here. And this trolley system, what it basically does is, I call it a trolley system. I don't know if that's what you really call it, but basically it's a carabiner that I put the line through, and I can slide the anchor line wherever I want, and that way I can keep the boat facing the direction I want with the wind. And then I tie it off right here to a cleat. It's a pretty simple setup. There he is. Oh, he's got me wrapped around that tree. Yep, here he comes. Oh, nice sunfish. Species number 2. Nice sunfish. Alright. Get him off so he doesn't prick me on the top. Come on. I know. Trying to take him off gentle so I can show you guys. It's a nice... No, he's not going to let me turn him around. Let's see. Nice sunfish. Nothing real big, but species number 2. I'm just catching and releasing everything today. I'm not keeping anything. All right, even if I catch some perch or stripers, they're all going back. I'm going to show you guys how this works here. When the float goes in the water, see it right here. When the float goes in the water, the grub will sink to the bottom, and that yellow string will stop it. So you can set it at any depth. Right there, you probably can't see the grub in the water, but what'll happen is that'll stay there, and then the current just takes it along, and all I do is just twitch it a little bit, gives it a little bit of action, and fish come up and get it. Okay, so we've made about 5 casts. We've already got a crappie, calico, whatever you want to call it, and a sunfish. Let's see how many species we can catch today. Just like many freshwater rivers, you can get just about everything up in here. Largemouth bass, pickerel, catfish. Oh, there was one. White perch, yellow perch, stripers. There's something always being caught in the rivers. I did bring some grass shrimp with me, which I may try out here, even on a bobber. I'm curious to see. I've never messed with the grass shrimp on a bobber, but we'll see how that works. If I get a chance, I'll put them on. That was a good drift right there. It's a nice thing about the bobber rig. You know, you could be blown around out here. It's 20-25 mile-an-hour winds, and I'm sitting stationary with a, an anchor on the kayak. It took me a little while to get here, but once I got into a spot I liked, now I just let the bobber do the work. Let the wind push that bobber. There's a lot of structure in this little spot I'm at. Like most fish, they like structure. Structure attracts the bait fish, and that attracts the predators. So, they hang around these spots just like everything else. And there's one right there. Doesn't feel real big. Bigger than I thought. Another calico. Nice one. Another crappie. This time of year, you don't get the real big ones. They're more early spring, April, and you'll get them really in the fall. But that's a good sized crappie for right now, and it's definitely different than the last one I had, because the last one had holes in his mouth from being caught so much. There you go. I'll have to release another day. Okay, so that's 3 fish. Been here about 20 minutes, maybe not even. 15. 2 calicos, a sunfish, and I missed another one. I don't know what it was. Probably another calico. But like I said, it's drizzling out here. It's not the best weather. Got the whole place to myself. It's a big river. There's plenty of spots. This is just one of them. And all I'm doing is just casting the float out there and letting the current and the wind kind of take it along right by all that structure. Fish really can't resist that. You're putting it right in front of their face, and it's not moving real fast, and you're not spooking them. I haven't paddled over there at all. I just kind of anchored myself out here and found some structure that I'm just fishing along. And it's like the spot I'm fishing is really a bunch of old pilings, and once you find some crappie, they usually school together, and you can just keep catching them. A little better cast. It's not bad. The other nice thing about putting the bobber on here, believe it or not, is you can cast it pretty far. That 1/32 ounce jig doesn't weigh anything. You can't really cast it real far. This, at least you can get it out there. Just had a hit. Let's see if he comes back and takes it. There he is. Something little. What is this? Oh my gosh. That is the smallest sunfish I think I've ever seen. Look at that guy. That's a baby. Wanted that grub though. Tiny little one. Alright, letting you go. Alright, 4th fish. Keep it going, see how we do. Alright, let's try something different. Let's see if these fish like grass shrimp. We're going to put a little tiny grass shrimp on there and see what they do. Here's a nice lively one. For you guys that don't know grass shrimp, they catch just about everything, especially saltwater. We're in freshwater. We're going to see what it does. See if that clicking that they make, that clicking sound, attracts one of these fish to take it. They're deadly on white perch. I don't even think I'm going to give it too much movement, just let it do its own thing. Here's one. Nice sized sunfish on the grass shrimp. Nice sunny. So far we have 3 sunfish, one was a tiny one, and 2 or 3 crappie. And now we went to the grass shrimp, trying that. And what they do is they make like a clicking sound when they start moving around. So, see how this goes. Try to catch some more calicos on them. Maybe we'll get some white perch. Here's one. Oh, species number 3. Yellow perch. Not real big. Species number 3. Small guy, but yellow perch. There it is. Better fish. Oh yeah, definitely a better one. Hit the grass shrimp. Got him pretty good. That's 3 casts in a row where I missed one, hooked one and lost it in the boat, and then I got this one. Another crappie. Tide has turned. The bobber's starting to move a little more. I don't have to do so much to it, and the fish seem to turn back on. That was a grass shrimp. I have some minnows in here that were netted with the grass shrimp. Why don't we try putting one of them on and see what that does? I don't think you can go wrong with a live minnow on a jig head. There we go. Let's see what that thing does. Just put that right back out there. I would imagine something's got to take that right away. I haven't fished with minnows in years, for freshwater at least. Let him just dance around down the bottom down there, see what they do. Yep, there he is. Oh. And of course, stole my minnow. Okay, let's see if I have another one. I do have another one. Okay. Probably the last place they want to be. There he is. Of course, I missed that one too. 2 bad hook sets. I don't know if they're just grabbing the minnow and not getting to the hook or what. Do I have another one? I do have another one. Okay, number 3. I think they're just taking the, I'm not getting to them because they're not even getting to the hook. I'll give this one a little more time to set it. is on the minnow. Oh, he's fighting under the boat. Nice size crappie. Well, biggest crappie of the day so far has been on the minnow. 3 tries with those minnows. There we go, another nice one. One interesting thing about crappie is they actually feed up. So they sit more towards the middle of the water column, and then they look up and they feed in that direction. So you don't want to be too deep. If you're not catching them, definitely go shallower with whatever lures you're using. I have this thing running probably about 12 inches below the surface, but nice one. I'll have to swim another day. Yeah, one of the best things you can do for kids, if you want to get them involved in fishing, is make it simple and make it a lot of action. And when you fish with something like this, one of these little type of minnows, on a jig head or a little hook with some weight, I didn't have time to retie something, so I'm just using this and it's working fine. With a bobber where they visually can see it, and they can see it go under so they don't have to feel the weight, I mean, they can just have a blast. And you can go net your own minnows. They're very simple to get. You don't have to have a boat. You can go anywhere where there's structure, find some panfish. And it doesn't matter to a kid if they're, a little kid, if they're sunnies or if they're a bass, it doesn't make a difference to them. They just have fun reeling something in. So try to take a kid fishing. That's always an important thing to do. Keep our sport alive. Well, guys, we're on our way home. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Caught a bunch of panfish, had a little bit of fun, finally got a chance to get the kayak out. Like I said, this is perfect type of fishing for kids. If you get a chance to do that, take them out and let them have some fun. But I'm heading back in. I think my next video will be probably saltwater, maybe stripers, or maybe for opening day flounder. So I definitely plan on getting some more videos out there. I've just been really busy like a lot of you, and hopefully I get a chance to do that a little more, especially as summertime comes. So till next time.